Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and we're here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing this Black-Red Jund deck again. I'm really excited to get into this one. I'll get into the deck tech and everything about the deck in a second. I played it through two leagues so far. One league was recorded for the channel, one league was off stream. I 4-1 the first league, 3-2 the second league. The deck feels really powerful. I really like the play patterns of the deck, so I'm really excited for this one. If you don't know my YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go follow me on YouTube. Even if you like watching on Twitch, whatever, the best way to support me, follow me on YouTube. Again, youtube.com/snapbolt. Thanks so much. And we do record live on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So come hang out live, recording live right now. I usually post on my Twitter or I post on Reddit when I'm going live, so keep a lookout for that. But let's get right into this. So let me do a deck tech and then we'll get right into a league. First, I wanted to say I kind of came up with this deck independently, but then I looked over at Cooper the Red's channel. Cooper the Red, another nice content creator, plays a lot of Pauper, plays some Modern, plays some other stuff. And Cooper the Red top aided with a very similar list. It was like a Cleansing Wildfire, Deadly Dispute, Ichor Wellspring, Boarding Party, Bleak Coven Vampire. Had a lot of the same cards, very similar. And he top aided the Showcase Challenge with it. So this deck is definitely more known. Reckless Impulse wasn't out at the time, and I'm playing Reckless Impulse now. He wasn't playing that card, but shout out to Cooper. Go check out his channel because the lists are very similar. So I'm not saying I independently created this deck because I did take the Rakdos shell of Boarding Party, Bleak Coven, and then Cleansing Wildfire, Deadly Dispute, Ichor Wellspring, Gallop Blast, Cast Down. So that's already like a known shell. And then I basically just added Reckless Impulse and a bunch of Marauders to the main. So that's kind of where we're at. But he also was calling this deck, which I like better than Black Red Jund. I like mostly Rakdos. Um, so let's go ahead and change it. I like that. Mostly Rakdos. Yeah, Marauder does seem really sick in the main. Not only can you just trigger when your own artifacts go to the graveyard, like Star, Wellspring, the token from Deadly Dispute, Blood Fountain, the token from Blood Fountain. So you can just trigger Marauder yourself. But if you play against Affinity, having a bunch of Marauder main just seems like the best way to go. Honestly, Marauder seems like the hardest thing for Affinity to deal with. Their counters don't really stop it. Like Hydroblast, Dispel doesn't stop it. And if it's in play, they need to double Gallblast to kill it. That's basically the only way they can kill it. And while it's in play, they can't really kill you with a Tog, because whenever they sack an artifact, you gain 5. So there's no window for them to kill you with a Tog if this is sitting in play. So if you survive with Gallblast Cast Down, put a Marauder in play, you should be able to win the Affinity matchup. At least that's the idea. So yeah, mostly Rakdos is the deck. Let's go through the deck. I'm playing 20 lands. I really like that you get to play 12 indestructible lands, 4 Darksteel Citadel, 4 Black-Red Bridge, 4 Green-Red Bridge. So you only have 8 tap lands, but with 3 Chromatic Star, your mana is not bad for Darksteel Citadel, with Darksteel Citadel in the deck, especially because you're just mostly Rakdos with mostly 1-pip costs. 3 mountains because all our bridges are red. It's better to have the red bridges because of Cleansing Wildfire. If you have a red bridge Cleansing Wildfire, you can always cast it. And then let's go to the actual cards in the deck. So we have 4 Gallop Blast, 4 Cast Down as our removal. Our card advantage, we have 4 Deadly Dispute, 4 Reckless Impulse, 4 Ichor Wellspring, 3 Chromatic Star, and even Cleansing Wildfire draws a card. So there's so much card advantage in this deck. And then the curve is pretty funny. A million 2-drops, some 1-drops, and then finishers. 4 Bleak Coven. I'm kind of coming around on this card. It's fine. It's not my favorite card because it dies to Bolt and things like it dies to a lot of stuff, but the drain for 4 does help stabilize and give you reach. So I think it is what you want. 4 Boarding Party. Boarding Party continues to be really nuts and Pauper, really strong card, hard to deal with. The 6/3 haste is just nice. And then 3 Marauders in the main. Haven't changed anything since the last league, so still triple Edict, double Pyroblast. Go up to 4 Cart Clan Shaman postboard, which I think is really strong. A million spell bombs for decks like FAMs or Tron. And then 2 Weather the Storm, 1 Tranquility, and the 4th Marauder. And what's up, everyone in chat? So that's basically the deck. Again, mostly Rakdos, Rakdos mid-range, Black Red Jund, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. It's a controlling mid-range deck that can draw a ton of cards. Really fun to play, and I think it's really well positioned. I've said before, I'm not going to be able to play the challenge, which is tomorrow. Today is Saturday. There's a 10 a.m. challenge that I like to play in. I'm not going to be able to play it. Otherwise, I would register this deck. I think it's really strong. And I think it's well positioned against Affinity with all these Marauders. So we'll see. Hopefully we play against Affinity. We'll see how that goes. But without further ado, let's just jump right into round one. All right, round one, we're against Vinny Torres. This hand looks really nice. You know, a turn 2 Wildfire, then a couple of Reckless Impulses. I'm not sure if I'm going to Wildfire for Mountain, Swamp, or Forest yet. I guess it depends what we draw. Vinny's on a mulligan to 6 here. Thanks for the follow, Avery. They're going to second main. They're going to play a land, yeah. Okay, so it is Affinity, it looks like. Nice. I could also think about Cleansing Wildfiring them. I really don't hate that. Galvblast, oh, Cart Clan. Well, let's hope they play out another Disciple. You know, I could just play out Cart Clan, because if they just Galvblast it, like, is that fine for me? Like, I'm not going to have an extra artifact sitting around to sack yet. I think just for mana efficiency, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I don't get to, if they Galvblast it, I don't get to sack an artifact, but I don't have good stuff to sack yet anyway. Sick Ritual always wanting me to destroy lands. Okay, wow. Duress going to take the Wildfire, I assume, here. Robots everywhere, but we have triple Marauder main, a 4th Marauder in the sideboard. Yeah, Reckless Impulse has been very good for me. Like, casting it on turn 2 is when it's worst, but it's still fine. Like, as long as we don't hit one of our finishers, and even if we hit one, it still cycles. That's worst case scenario. And in the late game, it's always going to be draw 2, basically. Like, I don't know what Vinny's thinking about here. They have to slam take Cleansing Wildfire, right? Yeah, maybe they were just thinking about the hand. There's Great Furnace and Galvblast. Yep, okay. They have 2 cards left. We'll see if we can even beat them before we start calling it that type of stuff. I think I'm fine to go with Swamp, Reckless Impulse, especially since I have 2. Chromatic Star, Bridge. Okay, nice. Those are good hits. Next turn I can just play that Bridge, play Star, pass. There's another Disciple, okay. But we can't rebuy this yet. And a Tog. Alright, well we might just die to this. That's what that deck does, right? This is like already a lot of damage. If they just draw like an Ichor Wellspring or something, it's going to be brutal. Where's Galvblast or Cast Down? That's what we want to see. There it is, nice. I might need to ignore this Bridge. I think I want to go play Star, crack for black, and then just play Darksteel Cast Down. Alternatively, I could play Bridge from exile, ignore the Star. Maybe that's better because that gives me more mana. What's better, more mana or an extra card? This is pretty close. So I can play Bridge, Cast Down, pass, ignore the Star. I can play Star, crack it, play Darksteel Citadel, and I'm still up a card from Star. It's really close. I feel like the card is better because I could draw more removal spells. I'm gonna do it. I'm going for the card. It's pretty close there. That's a tough decision. I guess I get drained for 2 here, but that's not that relevant. They have 0 cards left. Ichor Wellspring. They can't really sack anything here. Yeah, Disciple is pretty brutal. But again, we just need to survive till Marauder here. They don't really have much going on now. They can't cast blue spells. They're drawing off the top with just double Disciple. I'm at 16 going to 14. I think it's looking good for me. Definitely not over, but looking good. We're at 14, and they play another Atog. Oh no, Deadly Dispute. Sacking a Furnace. Okay. Well, that drains for 4, and that's a lot. And draws 2 cards. I mean, that was a good top deck. And they play another land. Not a blue source, but they have a treasure token. They also going to Thoughtcast. That would just be brutal. Now it's also pretty close between playing Wellspring or Impulse. I think I'm going to Impulse. Nice. Gallop Blast plus Wellspring. That's good. Oh, what? I can't cast it. Oh my god. Thought I had an extra red source. Okay. Yeah, we can look at the sideboard. You can also do exclamation point deck to look at the deck list. The deck list is up. It's on the Scryfall one. I'm switching over to Scryfall for my deck lists because I like Scryfall a lot. We're down to 10, and there's a Mirror Enforcer. Okay. We're kind of in trouble. Like, they can start draining for a lot. Okay. Ichor Wellspring. I wonder if I need to kill Enforcer or if I need to kill Disciple. I can't even cast Bleak Coven yet. I need another black source. This is pretty brutal. So I can go play Bridge, kill Disciple, or kill Enforcer. If I kill Enforcer, I get drained for 2, go down to 8. Then I get attacked to 6, and then I get drained for 4 more down to 2. Pretty rough here. If I kill Disciple, I get hit for 5. Then I go down to 5, and then I get drained for 2 down to 3. And it's easier for me to deal with Mirror Enforcer than I think I have to kill Disciple here. Playing the Cart Clan Shaman early really ended up costing me. If I had access to this now, I could just kill both of these. Sack the Wellspring. All right, they're draining. Looks like they're probably going to just drain for 4 here. So maybe I didn't think this through carefully enough. Because now I'm going to get hit down to 1. Yeah, this is not looking good. Yeah, choosing the card instead of the land probably did cost me, especially because I got drained for 2. It was still just a green-red land, so it wasn't a black source. I guess we need to draw exactly Swamp off the top now. Because we're getting hit down to 1. Not looking good. Can't believe we lost this game. I think I made several mistakes. Playing the Cart Clan early. Damn. Playing the Cart Clan early was a mistake, and then not taking the land and taking the Chromatic Star was also a mistake. So that sucks. Hopefully we can fight back here. I think 1 Cart Clan is probably fine. Can cut like a Chromatic Star is good with FANGREN. Sometimes I like to cut 1 Reckless Impulse. I think this looks fine. Might want 1 more land also in the deck. Like even an extra swamp. I don't think I want Pyroblast. Chainer's Edict's fine. I think Gallop Blast and Cast Down are just good removal spells. Let's go. Quad Marauder. The Duress taking the Cleansing Qualifier was brutal also. Alright. Snap keep this. Pretty clunky, but we have a Wildfire. We have a Blood Fountain. We can do stuff. See if we get Duressed on like turn 1 or 2. Looks like we probably will not be getting Duressed. Could have played second black-red bridge, but I'll play a green-red one. Just diversify. Yeah, we gotta say, let's go. Alright, so I can Cleansing Wildfire them, but I think I want to Cleansing Wildfire myself. Because then I have 4 mana this turn, and I can potentially start casting 5-drops and Marauders and stuff earlier. I think that's what matters. I'm gonna wildfire myself. Yeah, sometimes they play one duress main or even two. It's not that crazy. Nice, another wildfire. That's good. Pass. So again, if we draw untapped land, I can play Bleak Coven. If not, I'll just have to wildfire again. But again, Marauder is really hard for them to deal with. They're not doing anything that crazy. They're kind of off to a slower start here. If they miss a land drop, then I'll wildfire them. Okay, Thoughtcast. Oh, Chromatic Star. Okay. Untap land? No. Wellspring. I mean, I can go Wellspring, see what I draw, and then Cleansing Wildfire them. Takes them down on mana, and I will still be able to cast stuff at least a Bleak Coven next turn. I think now it's probably worth. Let's lead on Ichor Wellspring. If they have a basic, it's kind of annoying for me here, but I think it's worth it to start Cleansing Wildfiring them. Take them down on artifacts too. I'll just get their blue source. I could have gotten the vault. I'm not sure if it matters. Mountain. Okay, Mountain's a great draw because now I can just play Mountain Marauder next turn, and we killed one of their lands. So nice. I do like Cleansing Wildfiring ourselves on the first one though. It's really important for us to be able to get up to our mana threshold to be able to start casting our 6-drops and everything. All right. Opponent kind of going off here. We have the Deadly Dispute, Ichor Wellspring, Ancestral Recall combo ourselves, so yeah, they don't probably want to sack this to cast Thoughtcast. Gallop Blast. Like if I play Marauder, it might just get double Gallop Blasted, but I think that's fine. I'm just gonna get Marauder down. It's so annoying for them. Like they might have to crack these now, otherwise I gain a ton of life. So yep, let's see what Marauder can do here. Maybe they sided in cast down, but we'll see. What's up? It's Hubflower. Good games the other day. Yeah, 2-mana Stone Rain them, draw a card is obviously brutal, but they're playing the best deck in the format, so they can recover from it. They crack Treasure, gain 5. Start playing like more good spells next turn. We have Blood Fountain to get this back too, which is just really nice. If they attack with Enforcer, would I trade Marauder for this plus Gallop Blast? They have 9 cards in hand. I feel like no. If I just don't block, what are they going to do? They can't double Gallop Blast right now. I can just take a hit, and then I can start, killing this, triggering Marauder, doing stuff like that. Seems pretty strong. And I can just attack for 5. I don't want to trade this for this plus Gallop Blast here. Yeah, exactly. What's up, everyone? And they have to discard Blue Blast plus Ichor Wellspring. There's a Kark Clan Shaman. So I can just play a boarding party. I kind of like Gallop Blast this right now, see what they do, then attack, then play Bleak Coven Vampires. Could also just play Reckless Impulse. Let's just Gallop Blast this right now. Try to trigger Marauder. They can't double Gallop Blast. They only have 1 mana. Always yes. Always yield. So I can Reckless Impulse. Hit more lands. Or I can just Bleak Coven, get another big body down. I think Bleak Coven's better because then next turn I can just Boarding Party. So let's just do this. I guess I could have attacked first. I don't think it really matters. Drain them for 4, go to 25, and then hit them for 5 down to 11. And they still have to deal with this. Which they're probably not going to be able to do with at least sacking 1 artifact. Yeah, Vampire is good here. It's tempting to Reckless Impulse there to continue to hit land drops and really like develop our mana and our board, but this also just like pressures them a lot. Like you can think of it as like 5 mana, 4 damage haste because of the drain immediately, and then the life gain's nice. But essentially, like boarding party, it also like hits right when it comes down. And then next turn it can attack like in conjunction with boarding party too. Okay, thanks, Buckbuster. Yeah, this brew I think is really strong. Again, it's kind of a known quantity except for Reckless Impulse and Marauder main. Those are like kind of my innovations from mostly Rakdos. Um, since it's the afternoon, I'm just having a Topo Chico. I love these actually. A Tog, okay. Again, they can't really sack anything to a Tog with Marauder in play. Cast down, okay. Now we're going um, just lead Reckless Impulse, and we're just going to cast down this Atog just to be safe. So let's go Darksteel Citadel, cast down your Atog. I could have gone for the win with Boarding Party, but I think that this is better. We're definitely in a very, very good position here. We can even crack the Blood token if we want. I could just play Cart Clan Shaman as well. Again, Marauder just seems like the best card against Affinity if you have a good deck for it, and this seems like a good deck for it. You also have Wildfire against them, so on certain draws you can just Wildfire them a bunch. Seems great. I think I'm just gonna loot Blood Token. Oh wow, they're going Galvblast here, but we gain 5. Okay. That's one less card for them to answer Marauder with, hitting them down to 6. I can play Kark Clan Shaman. I'm just gonna cycle Blood Token later. Yeah, Marauder with a Fountain seems really sweet. Two triggers of Marauder plus getting back Marauder Bleak Coven's also very good, or getting back Boarding Party. Blood Fountain has really impressed me, and because we have so much card draw, I really think you only need one. So many times with this deck, I've drawn my entire deck already, so just loot away this Darksteel Citadel here with this Blood. Blood is a pretty sweet mechanic. I like it. Another Atog. Sure. You got it. I guess they can sack a bunch of things to try to eat the Marauder, but I'm also going to be playing a Boarding Party. We're up to 35, and we're going to go up to 40 on this Blood token. And if they sack Treasure, I gain another 5, 45. There's a 4/4. I mean, they're still kind of doing it. Don't think it's going to be enough, though. I can also play Cart Clan, sack 4 artifacts, and then they'd have to sack 2 things to a Tog immediately. Thoughtcast. They're still doing it. Jeez. This deck is so powerful, but 35 to 6. It's going to still be tough for them. We're going to play a Boarding Party next turn. Maybe just something even better if we find something better here. They have 1 mana. I mean, I don't know why they'd be playing. They can't be playing for time when they're down 5 minutes on time and I have 19 minutes left for game 3. They're just trying to win still. I don't want a Kark Clan sack a bunch of stuff because then they could just Galv Blast the Marauder. So let's just lead on a Boarding Party here. If we hit Cast Down or Galv Blast, it's going to be great. Bleak Coven also going to be solid. Train you for 4. So if I attack with both, I guess they could go Galv Blast here, double block here. I think that's fine considering I have a Blood Fountain. Just going to attack with both. Yeah, 44 to 2, not a bad place to be. They have 6 cards in hand. But we're also like, they have to deal with both these. So if they Gal Blast this, again, double block this or block with the Tog to eat it, that's going to be fine. Like if they trade Enforcer for Boarding Party, eat FANGREN Marauder, we still gain a bunch of life. They're still at 2. I still like this. They might just chump Marauder too. They're sacking 3 things to Marauder. I could also play Cart Clan Shaman to potentially try to get the Atog post-combat here before I Blood Fountain, which seems nice. Yeah, next turn I can... I can... Yeah, I can Blood Fountain and cast Bleak Coven next turn, so yeah, we can just do that next turn. Alright, so they're eating this, but they'll have to sack another artifact. 59. Okay, so now I just go Cart Clan, activate once, see what they do. If they sack, then I'll probably sack 2 artifacts. Maybe I don't need to because I can just Blood Fountain Drain, so we'll see. Let's hold control. Sack Ichor Wellspring. Draw. So they can sack another artifact to a Tog, but this is also just getting them down on resources if they're sacking, you know, either Prism or mana at this point. Okay, let's let this resolve. Nice. And again, yeah, next turn we have Blood Fountain for Bleak Coven. And we even have a Bleak Coven in play. We're at 59. And that was only 1 Marauder. Things get really crazy when you have double or triple Marauder draws, I think. I've played a lot of Marauder years ago when it was good in Tron. So I know how crazy it can be against Affinity. When I used to play it in Tron, you had these crazy draws if you drew really well where you could go turn 3, like turn 1 star, turn 2 Prism, turn 3 Tron, play Marauder, then crack star, gain 5 immediately against burn on turn 3 with a 5/5 in play. Pretty nuts. I don't think they have any outs. They'd have to kill Blood Fountain. Otherwise, we just Blood Fountain back our Bleak Coven plus Marauder. I mean, they still had a Tog Fling back then. The deck just wasn't quite as strong, and it was more susceptible to hate, like Gorilla Shaman. But it still had a Tog Fling. Okay. So they're just tapping out. I guess they're just hoping we don't see the Blood Fountain line, but gonna do it. Blood Fountain so strong here. Nice. Yeah, they definitely had, you know, they definitely were playing Carapace Forger back then, but not anymore. Okay. Yeah, I was playing when I played Affinity back then. I was often playing Perilous Research, Ichor Wellspring, the worst version of Deadly Dispute. But I loved playing 3 Ichor Wellspring, 3 Perilous Research back then. Yeah, I think we're good. Deck functioned perfectly that game. I like 1 Cart Clan, I think, not more than that. Let's just go. We're on the Marauder plan. Can't arrest Marauder. Nice. This looks great. Even if they duress us, take Cleansing Wildfire, we have turn 2 Wellspring, turn 3 Ancestral Recall. Yeah, this hand is really nice. We obviously need to draw lands, but it has everything we need. Okay, I feel like we're gonna get duressed on 2, but that's fine. Second Marauder. I kind of like want them to duress us just so they can see their impending marauders. Okay, Ichor Wellspring. I'm gonna wildfire ourselves here. Just getting to these, as we saw last game, is just so vital. Taking them down on mana is good too, but ramping ourselves, I think, is more important. Nice. Drawing another land is also really good. Ooh, I could even go Ichor Wellspring, play Swamp, Deadly Dispute, go up to 5 mana, draw 4 extra cards, actually. And then if I had an untapped land, I can just start playing Marauders on turn 5, because I get a treasure from Deadly Dispute. This is feeling good. They just Thoughtcast by tapping 2 mana. That's a sign of, oh wow, they have no lands. Wow. That happens with Affinity sometimes. Our draw is also just, again, perfect. Well, now I'm probably going play Star, play Bridge, because then I guaranteed get to play FANGREN Marauders as early as next turn. It's worth it. Because then I just get to play Bridge here. I think I'll just Deadly Dispute right now, because they could have Dispel. I guess I have to discard a card here, but I think that's fine. I'd rather make sure to resolve it, you know? Nice. Yeah, sad they missed a land drop, but I think just, you know, Ancestral Recall main phase, even having to discard 1 is worth it, just guaranteed being able to resolve it. Looks like they're not really functioning over there. Just gonna play this next turn. Sure, they can have cast down, but we just have 2 of them. We can just cast 1, then the other one. They usually only have a maximum of 2 copies of cast down. If they duress us, that's totally fine. If they play another Thoughtcast for 2 mana, that's fine. What's up, Stompy? Okay, Charlie Brown, what's up? Okay, land, Thoughtcast, 8 cards in hand. Star, 1, 3, 4, 5. They can't play Enforcer yet. Missing a land drop is so bad for them. I'm going to play Darksteel Citadel, FANGREN Marauder. Could have played, like, Bleak Coven this turn, then next turn play Marauder, but I think just starting to play the Marauders early is just better. Like, it's just so good getting these down, right? Disciple, sure. Mirror Enforcer, Mirror Enforcer. Okay. I do have Cast Down. So if I attack and they go triple block, I get to go Cast Down 1. I don't know if that's worth it. I think I just want to go Swamp, play another Marauder, pass. They can't really do anything. Then next turn, maybe attack with both. We can just find another removal spell. Yeah. Again, just making them have to deal with these with removal spells is like really good against them. They can't always have enough removal spells for the Marauders. Okay, they're going Deadly Dispute. They're drawing a bunch of cards. Let's see. I was F6, so I'm trying to set up these triggers. Always yes, always yield. Again, if they want to keep drawing cards or use this treasure, we just gain 10 on every artifact. That's a lot. I can just take 8 here, or even take 9, and then attack back. Again, their only answers to these are maybe a cast down if they have it in the 75, or double Gallop Blast. Otherwise, they literally just can't kill that card. So just leaving it in play just seems really strong. They're also like pretty low on time. I feel like I haven't even been playing that fast, and I have 16 and a half minutes. All right, I'm taking 8. can just gain that back like just like that. And again, there's no way to get a Tog comboed with even one of these in play because every artifact they sack gives them 2, 3, or even 4 damage with Double Disciple, you know? But I gain 5 on every one of those sacks. So there's no real way to get comboed out with Marauder in play. I guess there's a world where they Tog, they have multiple disciples, they attack, they sack a bunch of stuff, we gain 5, but then they have a huge Tog, then they also have Fling, but I'm not sure. Wow. Just letting us I want to let me my F6 again, not sure. Trying to always yes. Yeah, they can possibly get around it, but it's really tough to set up, especially if we have like any interaction. It's really hard. I think I might just cast down this attack for 10, put them to 10. Seems good to me. We'll start with Ichor Wellspring here though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No real reason to have to Bleak Coven yet. I'm definitely going to want to cast down, and if I do that, I can't Bleak Coven, so let's just lead on Wellspring. No way for me to really cast a Marauder if I draw it, because I don't have an untap land, so I might as well tap the forest. Draw. There is an untapped land. Okay, let's play another Wellspring. Cast down this, and then attack with both. Gallop Blast. Alright, so now I'm going to go Gallop Blast this, and then untap land, cast down Enforcer, gain 10, attack for 10. Nice. And then we have double Bleak Coven to follow this up. They can't hold priority, no, because our triggers go onto the stack in between all their triggers, even if they're holding priority. So it's not like they can just like put all our triggers all on the bottom and kill us. There's no way. So yeah, still pretty safe here. Because there's no way for the Atog to get big without letting our Marauder triggers resolve. So this is a good showing about how brutal this card is against them. Alright, now we just need to draw a Gallop Blast, basically. Also, if we just draw a Deadly Dispute, that's draw 3, gain 20. That's so crazy to even say, but we also still have Reckless Impulse in the deck, so that's another point I wanted to make about this list is similar to Affinity, how they have Deadly Dispute and Thoughtcast now, we have Deadly Dispute and Reckless Impulse. So when you have so many cheap draw 2s in a deck, it's so easy just to fight through hate, find answers, churn through your deck, and just get so much cardboard, just like get such a huge advantage altogether that it's so good. Yeah, they don't want us to gain infinite here, so they're not like munitionsing or sacking to a Tog. Another Disciple, sure. They have 5 cards in hand, but again, they're going to need to find cast downs and stuff. Swamp, okay, not a good draw. One more Bleak Coven. I guess I could have attacked with everything to start. I think not attacking with Fangren is the way to go. I mean, I can attack with this, then they just eat it. I'm just going to wait. If I attacked with everything, they would have to go block, 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 but then they get to go eat 1 Marauder, chump 1 Marauder, trade for Bleak Coven. Then if they just go cast down, it doesn't work. Okay, they're double Gallop Blasting. The command is exclamation point deck. Yeah, thanks, Sick Ritual. Oh, they're going Gal Blast plus munitions trigger. Okay, makes sense. So we're up to 57, but they dealt with one Marauder. They have 4 minutes on the clock. Pretty incredible if they can kill us here. Yeah, top deck Ancestral Recall, please. Kill the second Marauder. Okay. Now I have to chump a Tog, probably. I don't know if they can even kill, though. Because I'm going to be at 62. They have 6 cards in hand. We have a lot of outs to win from here, though. 61 because of Disciple. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I think even if they attack, even with a fling, there's no way. I guess each one is 3, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Times 3 is 36 damage. And then if they fling, it'd be 30 damage plus maybe. I still think it's not lethal. I guess if they attack, I'm going to have to do the math again. Might be better just to chump, make them have to sack 2 artifacts. Sometimes they play TBR, but they don't typically. Wow, Vinny, 2 minutes 40 seconds, really taking their time. I never liked TBR that much because usually fling is enough. Okay, no attack. Cast down. I can cast down one of the Atogs. I think I'm just going to pass with cast down available. Let's just pass. Also, they're really low on time here. Some people some people still play like a couple Gear Seekers. I think typically it's not that good. Can they kill here? That would be incredible if they can beat us. All right, I'm gonna go block one Atog, cast down the other Atog just to be safe here, I think. They're gonna sack a couple things to this Atog. Drain. I think I'll just take a hit. Maybe they go into this Atog too. Otherwise, I can just take one off of it. Yeah, there's some construction going on in the background outside, like some annoying beeping. Oh wow, they traded that Atog. I like that. Just gonna untap here. Okay, nice. 3. Guess I tap like this. Reckless Impulse, that's a good hit. Hydroblast, the Reckless Impulse. That's showing the power of it too. I think I'm going to cast down the Disciple here. Oh, they're also Hydroblasting this. Okay. Now I just cast down a Tog right now, I think. I'm at 55. Could have done it on their upkeep, but whatever. Just do it now. Man, this game is not over. No. No. Please. They have a minute left. Don't kill me with like 10 seconds, please. I have so many outs. No. I should have probably held that. There is a way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if it's enough. We're at 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 39. They have the fling? Yeah, if they have fling, it's lethal. They can win right now with fling, right? If they have fling, I think they win. Or is it just lethal already? Man, we had so many outs for like the last 5 turns. Damn, just needed a Bleak Coven or a Gal Blast. I think we lose here though. No, they don't lose on time necessarily. They're going for it. They have 20 seconds. It's coming down to time. 20 seconds, 19. They got to sack faster than this. They could also just hold control and just go sack, 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 sack. 10 seconds. It's coming down to it. 7 seconds. They're taking way too long. They should. I think they have the win on board, but they time out. Got him. Hey, clock is real. Clock is real. That sucks. I think they had lethal. But again, they played so slow. I wasn't like doing anything to mess with their time. I have 13 minutes. I only used half my time. They used all their time. I played twice as fast as them. I think we also got really unlucky to not win that. Just like outright. We had so many outs. Blood Fountain, um, Bleak Coven, Galv Blast. Nice. All right, let's go round 2 after that. Easy win. GG's. All right, match 2. We're against Yor, the Days of Yor. Would you like to play first? Yes. Sure. We have a cast down. These 6 drops are pretty clunky here, but hopefully turn 2 cast down, turn 3 Reckless Impulse. We have good mana to cast it, so looking decent. Okay, looks like Affinity again. Don't hate that. I'm probably gonna go Blood Fountain and then loot with the blood right now. Um, Discarding a boarding party, trying to make sure to hit land drops. So we'll see. Reckless Impulse, similar to Expressive Iteration, is better, much better to play on turn 3 than turn 2. All right. I'm gonna loot here. I want to give myself the most chances to hit lands, and I have better 6 drops to play than boarding party. Okay, nice. There's land. So now let's just go Reckless Impulse right now. Bridge, pass the turn. We're not going to be able to play this vampire, so that was a miss, but that'll happen sometimes. Next turn we can play Ichor Wellspring plus cast down if they play a creature, which would be nice. Just try to get up to these Marauders here. Again, hitting the Bleak Coven was unfortunate, but nothing we can do. Opponent just not really doing anything here. Let's go. I guess I tap these 2 lands. Leave up the swamp. I could draw Galvanic Blast, but Cleansing Wildfire. Well, I got punished also for tapping like I did. Can't Wildfire anymore. I could have played Darksteel Citadel, then tapped red mana plus Darksteel Citadel, but I wanted to play a tap land. Okay, they're going Ancestral. It's fine. Next turn, yeah, cast down this, Wildfire ourselves to make sure we get to 6 mana for these Marauders. If I draw a land, I might Wildfire them. Let's see, they played a Tog, they played Bridge. Okay, we drew a Deadly Dispute. That's really nice. Definitely going to cast down the Atog right now. Sure, they could have Dispel, but what are you going to do? I still think I like cast down, Cleansing Wildfire ourselves. I mean, Cleansing Wildfire them is tempting. Keep them down on resources, but I really want to make sure to Marauder. And then next turn, Deadly Dispute, start triggering these, or just play second Marauder after that. All right. So let's just see what we draw here. It's also a sign of how strong Affinity is. I don't even want to Stone Rain them. I'd rather draw cards. And we even have the Blood Fountain to bring back these Marauders here. I guess I could have gotten Forest there, but kind of wanted more black sources. So now I just start the Marauder train. We'll see if that's good enough. Should be in game one, right? I mean, they showed they were able to beat it last time. So crazy. But now we have double Deadly Dispute. Gets a lot harder for them. Munitions. Okay, now they can go Munitions plus Galv Blast. But is what it is. I'm still going to play them out. They have all these artifacts that go to the graveyard. And this makes stuff go to the graveyard too. All right, let's see how many times we can play against Affinity in one league. If we keep winning, it might be a lot. What do they got? Oh, they're playing Reckless Impulse and Wedding Invitation? Wow, that's actually kind of sick because they can just make their Atog unblockable. Wow, that's sweet. Okay, well, we have another Marauder. We get to gain 5 here as well. So they're going to need another Galv Blast. And then we gain 5 again. And then we have Blood Fountain to get these back. So, still feeling pretty reasonable here. If we ever get to untap also with Marauder and start triggering it ourselves, then we really get to go off. They could be on black-red Affinity. We don't see... we saw Reckless Impulse and we don't see any blue sources yet. So it could be no Thoughtcast Affinity with Reckless Impulse. Which sounds pretty good to me. But I would still play Thoughtcast and Reckless Impulse maybe. They're also playing Blood Fountain. These new cards, Blood Fountain and Reckless Impulse, definitely the most impactful cards from the new set. Play Wedding Invitation, draw, Mirror Enforcer, a Tog. Okay. Let's hope Marauder can hold it down here. It's gonna lead on Ancestral. Even over Boarding Party, yeah, I'm gonna just start with Ancestral. Guess I'll yield to this for now, just so I can play faster. Always yes, always yield. And I'll yield to this Ichor Wellspring trigger as well. I guess it could cost me because am I going to yield to their triggers? I'm not sure. Ooh, Shaman. Shaman is interesting. As is Cast Down. I think I want to play Ichor Wellspring. Pass with Cast Down available. That seems good to me. Ichor Wellspring. I could even play Cart Clan Shaman as kind of like a safety net to gain even more life, and I can Wrath them potentially. Then if I have to sack my treasure, I have to sack my treasure. I like it. I guess they can kill this, but yeah, I think it's good to play it. Okay. Pass. We can always sack treasure, Deadly Dispute the Wellspring, draw 3, and sack the token as well to just gain a bunch of life that way if we want. This is looking pretty good here. Now if they kill Marauder, I just can Blood Fountain double Marauder back. Oh, they're going Deadly Dispute. They have one card in hand. Yep, this is fine. Nothing we can do. Pauper, such an egregious format right now. Okay. Let's pass. I could have cast down the Atog earlier. Excuse me. I guess I can just take, right? I have cast down for this if they pump it. Could just block with Cart Clan just to be safe. Buy myself some more time. Could just cast down this right now. That's probably the safest. I'm just gonna do it. No, I shouldn't have 6. They're killing this right now. Oh, by sacking a Tog, just for value. I don't want to sack it, so I don't want to deal 1 to my Marauder. So, all right, let's just let that happen. It's fine. I'm gonna have to set this trigger up again. I'm still up on time by a minute here. Dealt with the Atog. Weaken Ancestral next turn. We have 3, 6, 7 mana. Not blocking. Can start attacking back though. I guess they still have Blood Fountain to get back a Tog. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to start getting back Marauders. They're getting back a Togs. Multiple wedding invitations. I do another Blood Fountain. Wow. So hard to deal with. It's a lot of inevitability. Okay, so we have 3, 6, 7, potentially 8 mana. I'm gonna start on Ancestral and then probably just play Boarding Party. See what we draw though. Yield, and then always yes and yield to this. Gotta set these up again because I took off auto yields. No problem. There's a Bleak Coven. Okay. Another Deadly Dispute and another Marauder. I think we know what to do. Just sit here with Marauders in play and maybe they can't kill all of them. Not bad. If we lose this game, then Affinity has to be banned. They're cracking blood. We gain 10? Sure. They loot away a land. Always yes. I guess I shouldn't have 6 because I can crack treasure to gain 10, but I'm probably not going to do that. Galvanic Blast 1, and then ping it, gain 10. We gain 10 again. Okay, now we can Blood Fountain back, double Marauder. Yeah, if we lose this game, then Affinity, just everything needs to be banned from Affinity. Every card. So if we draw an untapped land, I can go Blood Fountain and play another Marauder. I think they just misclicked here. I'll just take 8. I would like to Blood Fountain both Marauders back regardless here though, if I can. Reckless Impulse. I'm gonna use this, and then I have potentially 5 mana left. I guess I just Reckless Impulse to start. Cast down Mountain. Not bad. I can wait on the cast down. So let's go play Mountain. Just gonna Blood Fountain right now. Marauder, Marauder. A Tog has to go. This is crazy. Now Blood Fountain bringing back a Togs as well. It's too much. It's way too much. Get back double Marauder, and then play Ichor Wellspring, pass with cast down up. They have 1 card in hand. We have 7 cards in hand and 1 in exile that we can cast. I mean, I'm playing, yeah, all these Marauders specifically for this matchup. Yes, Marauder can do some stuff in our deck, but okay, they Blood Fountain, get back double a Tog. That's what I thought they were going to do. They still have to deal with this Marauder, and we're going to play another Marauder on each of the next 2 turns. Plus, I have cast down. All right, I have to take 12 though. I can't block with Marauder. I need to play Bleak Coven also to start blocking these. Like this game is still not over. Like when people are main decking for Dust and Affinity is still the best deck, like God, they were so bad with these Affinity bans. So yeah, they're just black red Affinity, but their deck looks really sick actually. Makes me want to play this list. Their mana is not bad. They might have Thoughtcast also. I need to build Affinity with Reckless Impulse and Blood Fountain also. Yeah, Blood Fountain getting back to a Togs is just insane. All right, I'm gonna let's see. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll just untap and then cast down on my turn because then I get to gain 10. It's actually relevant. All right, let's go 1, 6. Let's go Marauder. Let's go Darksteel Citadel. Cast down your Atog. They're gonna sack it to munitions. Oh, they're gonna sack it to Deadly Dispute. Sure, might be able to just mill them out here. Um, I guess I'm gonna Cleansing Wildfire myself. I could Cleansing Wildfire them because I get to gain 10. Sure. I guess I gain 8 because they have double Disciple. We already used our Cart Clan Shaman and our 1 Blood Fountain. But next turn I can play another Marauder. Affinity could cut the Enforcers, but they're pretty good against like the aggro matchups as just being like a roadblock. All right, we already played the Darksteel Citadel. Okay, let's just pass. Guess I was kind of safe to attack there, but I don't think I need to. I think I'd rather just keep waiting. I think I might be able to mill them out. Maybe we get a Tog flinged, but I don't think they have answers to all these Marauders. How much mana do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. Okay. There's Star. They have Wedding Invitations to make their Atog unblockable too. Just not sure that it's actually enough. Let's go Marauder into Bleak Coven because then I have a blocker. I could also Ancestral here. I think I'd rather just Bleak Coven and bounce off a trade with a Mirror Enforcer here. How many Gallop Blasts have they used? 2. So they can have 2 more Gallop Blasts. But we have no more Marauders, actually. We've drawn all 3 of our Marauders. Reckless Impulse down to 17 cards. There's Fling. We're at 37. Wedding Invitation. So they're just playing 4 copies of Wedding Invitation? What are they not playing in their deck? I mean, I guess they're not playing Thoughtcast. They've drawn their entire deck. Pretty cool list from the opponent. Yeah, Wedding Invitation plus a Tog seems really nice. But can they deal with these Marauders? That's the thing. Like, if they have Galvanic Blasts still in their deck, then that's not going to work. Because, again, Marauder in play, we just basically don't die to this. I mean, they're just trying to have better, more consistent mana, playing a lot of Vaults and Great Furnaces, I think, and then playing Reckless Impulse instead of Thoughtcast, because the effects is similar. Sometimes exiling it can be better than drawing it even. So I think it's fine. All right, now let's just try to gain as much life as we can to stay safe. Oh my god. Oh, they're going for like a win here? This doesn't work, I don't think. Also, I can Deadly Dispute in response to something to gain life and sack this treasure to gain life. I think opponent thinks they can fling us, and I don't think that they can. Bingo Banjo, what's up? Thanks for subbing. They want to kill with Disciple, but again, I don't think that they can, right? We're at 35, and I can sack artifacts myself with Deadly Dispute, Treasure Token. So they're going to try to go off in response without making a Tog bigger. I mean, I see what they're trying to do. I have to turn off auto yields here. Can they kill here? I can like put Deadly Dispute on the stack, sack this. The stack is gonna get crazy. I want this to be smaller. I guess it won't. I guess it's not gonna be. I mean, they also have Fling, so they're trying to just drain me out with Disciples here. When do I go for Deadly Dispute? I'm not sure. Yeah, opponent with 0 cards in hand. They can draw some cards off their Chromatic Stars. The thing is, if I go for Deadly Dispute, they can just respond to that, right? So maybe we are just going to die here. Because whatever I do, if I crack Treasure, they respond to it. This is insane. I mean, they did draw, again, their entire deck, so it's always yes. Always yes. Always yes. Always yield. I can start responding to their Disciples soon, but I think I have no outs. I can only sack the Treasure Token and the Ichor Wellspring. I think we're dying, yeah. This deck is so dumb. This is so dumb. Okay. Just put these triggers onto the stack. I guess this gives them like a free drain for 3 here. Yeah, they have us. Somebody can clip this. I'll scroll through these. I should screenshot this. Let's do it. I'm waiting for them to put these triggers onto the stack. Then I think I'm just gonna F6. Try to get up on time here. Oh. I'm gonna have to take a new screenshot here. I kind of messed that up. Okay. So my time was actually being used there. Great. Let's just yield to this. Yeah, they got us. Just gonna sack this now so I can F6. Yeah. So there was nothing I could do, right? Yeah, I mean they could always Blood Fountain back whatever they needed. There was nothing I could do. Yeah, they just got us easily. Wow. Okay, now I'm taking back my recommendation. Just play Affinity in the challenge. It's just way too busted. It's just the best deck by far. Maybe Magic Online will crash before we die. If we had an Atog or the Cart Clan, we could sack in response our own artifacts, but they just have way more artifacts. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Wow. They had like so many extra artifacts. They could have dealt like they could have just dealt like 70 damage here or like way more than that. Like they could have just dealt like 100 damage even with triple fingering in play. Wow. And they even still have fling. I may have played a little bit too passive, but I didn't want to trade off my Marauders. There's nothing I could have done. I mean, I might need to play Spellbomb. I think I do. Yeah, this does make me not want to play Pauper as well. Spellbomb just seems so narrow in like a standard game when it doesn't get to that. Maybe like two Spellbombs. Cut like Chromatic Star, Reckless Impulse, Bleak Cove and Vampire. Sure. That was so hilarious. No, I think I actually do need to counter their fountain. Like I can't beat Blood Fountain, but I can maybe kill their creatures as they play them. I could just play one spell bomb, but maybe I just play Bleak Coven and play one spell bomb. Spell bomb still cycles, still fine. No, I think I want two spell bombs. They showed two blood fountains, and again, I can always sack spell bomb to Deadly Dispute, pay the black, and draw, or just cycle spell bomb for black. So I'm gonna play it. I don't know if opponent's version is necessarily better, but yeah, I think blood fountain, like two blood fountains or more plus thought casts, seems like it's really good. All right, might want to be cleansing wildfiring them also. Try to make them not be able to function. That was so crazy that they were able to easily just kill us with triple Marauder in play. Really crazy. Um, I don't think I need to play Darksteel yet. I think I'll just play Mountain Star. Okay, I'm gonna cleansing wildfire myself. Ramping growth, draw a card, still good. Let's get forest. Nice. Now we can just ancestral next turn. We can actually turn four marauder with this hand. So if that's not good enough, then I don't know. I mean, I guess they can just cast down it, but turn two, rampant growth, draw a card. Turn three, ancestral recall. Turn four, marauder. So yeah, I don't want this to get dispelled. I'm just gonna do it now. Oh, I guess I don't even have to discard. I go up to 7. I'm still probably just saving the treasure, playing Marauder next turn. All right. I could always, like, if they play in a Tog or something, I could choose to Galvanic Blast this, but I don't know if I will. It's close. I'll take one. If they play a Tog, maybe I just, like, untap and go, like, Gal Blast, Cast Down. Yeah, then I can wait on Marauder one more turn. All right, this is fine. I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to Marauder now, because then they could go Cast Down, kill us, but I can just kill their creatures now. All right. Let's go Galvanic Blast this. Cast down this. I think I want to just play Ichor Wellspring here. Could have played Reckless Impulse off the star, but I like waiting. Our removal is actually pretty good as well. They Reckless Impulse, and then they play land off exile. Okay. So we didn't hit a land. I can just go red mana, try to draw a land, or I can leave the star in play and then just play a Marauder. It's pretty greedy to Reckless Impulse here. I'm just going to Marauder. Next turn I can like Reckless Impulse, Crack Star, play removal spells, whatever. Tog. They have 3 cards in hand, 2 cards on the table. We have 5 cards in hand. Another Disciple. Shaman. Alright, let's go red mana. Trigger, gain 5. I guess gain 4. Could have just killed this first, I suppose. Always yes, always yield. Boarding party. Alright, let's Gallop Blast this. Cast down the Atog. I'm gonna play Reckless Impulse as well. Deadly Dispute. Alright, that's annoying. Let's go Reckless. There's a Deadly Dispute. I can draw 3, but I think it's just worth it. I want to hit more lands here. If I hit an untapped land, I can still cast down. Nice. Got paid off. And then cast down this. And then attack for 5. Turn 4 Marauder, backed up by a bunch of removal spells. See if that's good enough. Who knows? 32 to 15. They have 4 cards in hand, 2 on the table. We have 6 cards in hand. Wow, they have Chainer's Edict? Wasn't expecting that. Wedding Invitation. They're not cracking their stars? That's interesting. Man, I want to play this Chromatic Star, but then I don't get to play Marauder necessarily if I don't draw an untapped land. I don't have like a great turn here. I could just play Marauder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then they could just flashback Chainer's Edict. So yeah, let's just play Star. I definitely want to get Nihil Spellbomb down as well. Let's just crack for red, draw. Blood Fountain. Okay, Blood Fountain's not bad. I need more mana here. Cleansing Wildfire us. Get Swamp. There's Reckless Impulse. I think I'm just going to go play Blood Fountain, play Nihil Spellbomb, pass with Swamp Up. If they play Blood Fountain, I could choose to exile their graveyard in response. They have 1 card in hand. 32. Okay. Looking reasonable here. Yeah, they brought in Chainers. Crazy. There's Blood Fountain. Okay. So if I don't respond now, they can just leave up 4 mana. I'm just gonna do it now. I know they can get value out of this later, but I'm just gonna do this now. They still need to find more Atogs. I need to kill them, then they need to Blood Fountain those back. I don't know. I think it's worth to just not let them have just this always up and me always have to have 1 mana up too. Maybe it was worth it to just not crack until they crack, but I wrote in 2 spell bombs. Yeah, nice. Kark Clan Shaman. It's fine. So I have 3, 6, 7 mana. I can just go play Kark Clan, play Marauder, play Tapland. It's probably what I'm going to do. Okay, go. Also, I'm up on time a fair amount here, so if we are able to win this game, opponent with only one card in hand, um, then we're going to be pretty well set up for game 3, especially if this game takes a long time, which it looks like this matchup does. Wow, this is match 2. This is match 2, game 2, and this video has already been going for an hour, 20 minutes. All right, they dealt with Marauder. Sure, I wanted to play the Kark Clan, one for mana efficiency, and they could have another Chainer's Edict. And we just got them to use that. It's not bad. All right, I'm going to lead on Reckless Impulse, probably just play Marauder. They activate Blood. Wedding Invitation does seem really sick with the Tog. Another Blood Fountain. Okay. They have 0 cards in hand, though. 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. I think I want to just go Wildfire, us. I guess I'm going to go actually 3, 6, Marauder, and then kill one of their lands, gain 5 life. Taking them down on mana is still fine. Still get to draw a card. Get to gain the 5. It's kind of tough for them to be down on mana when they're trying to Blood Fountain. yes. Okay, draw land. I mean, a lot of Pauper matchups do come down to clock. You have to play really fast in Pauper in general. Cast down is good. I think I want to just start playing spells. I want to play fast, kind of keep the time pressure on them. Gonna just start playing Bleak Coven Vampires here, I think. Just go for like the aggro plan. I should have Reckless Impulse first. I'm just trying to take decisions as quick as I can. I didn't like want to be counting all my mana here, so that is my mistake. But again, I think clock is more important than playing and sequencing well at this stage in the match, because I need to win this game and then win another game. And I want them to always have the time pressure on them. So yeah, that wasn't a good turn, but I still think it's fine. All right, they Blood Fountain back 2 creatures. It's just a Kark Clan Shaman and an Enforcer, though. 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I'm 1 mana short of Blood Fountain into play Marauder. They're also at 6, so I'm pretty close to killing with Bleak Covens here. So they're just going to Kark Clan for 5, let us gain 25. Plus they have to sack 5 artifacts. I think this is looking good for us still. Next turn, I'm probably going to play Ichor Wellspring, Wildfire, and Bleak Coven Vampires. I have enough mana to do all that. I can kill another one of their lands. Oh, they just did it for 3? Oh, and then Gallop Blast. Okay. They're at 6, though. So, yeah, I just want to basically be Bleak Covening as much as possible here. Reckless Impulse. Yeah, so I can just go Ichor Wellspring, Wildfire U, play Bleak Coven, next turn Blood Fountain back, Bleak Coven. Okay, now I just win. Drain you. I could try to make them take more time here. It's actually a pretty good strategy, I feel like. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to just Cleansing Wildfire them. I don't think they can really gain life. Maybe I get punished and lose, but I think this also helps me win the match, honestly. So I'm going to do it. Oh, what's up, Hyden? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, I think slow rolling them is the play here. They're gonna Gal Blast and then attack. Oh, Reckless Impulse for land. Okay. Yeah, I mean they're taking a lot of time. Boarding party into Bleak Cove and Vampires. Sure. They concede. Okay. Yeah, I didn't kill them because I wanted them to use. They only have 5 minutes left, and if it's another game like game one, they're probably not going to have enough time. So if they don't want to concede, I'll keep playing. Like, there's no rule against me having to go for the win, especially if I'm just taking actions really quickly. This has been a sweet match so far for sure. Really fun match. I almost want triple Nihil Spellbomb because I really need to deal with Blood Fountain actually. Whoever said that and then they were saying like no, I was joking. I think it's actually huge to just spellbomb away their graveyard. It gets the Chainer's Edict. It also, again, not allowing them to Blood Fountain. A lot of games I'll be able to just leave up spellbomb, and then whenever they crack Blood Fountain, then exile spellbomb in response. Seems pretty good. Seems better than Chromatic Star. I'm not like in a rush really to star. I don't think I want Chainer's Edict myself as well. Again, my view is that clock on Magic Online is part of the game, and if you don't manage your clock, then that's your own fault. Like you have to really manage your clock from the second you start playing, especially in these grindy matchups. I like to try to play quickly at the beginning, get up on time, and then I feel comfortable. We need to draw lands here, but we have an Ichor Wellspring to cycle, and they have 5 minutes. I mean, yeah, they could always just kill us, but we have a lot of removal. Okay. Let's hit some land, shall we? There's one. Nice. Get to F6. I mean, Nihil Spellbomb was good that game. It was really good for us there. So, not sure if I agree. We exiled a Chainer's Edict, which was important, plus, like, exiled a Tog plus multiple Disciples there. Makes it hard for them to cycle through Blood Fountains. Right, they have a Galvblast exiled. Hitting land is huge. All right, let's pass the turn. We still need to draw lands. They'll Galvblast our face here. That's fine. I'm probably going to just cycle Spellbomb here because I need to hit a 5th and 6th mana. I have 4 artifacts in play right now for Metalcraft. And again, I'm trying to play fast. I'll kill this and then exile it. Nice, there's land. That's huge. Now I can just start running out the Bleak Coven train. Nice. I can go Bleak Coven into Marauders or even into Boarding Party in this situation. Playing Marauders is probably safer though. Yeah, games in Pauper go really long and you have to learn to play quickly. I've only recently learned like how to play a lot faster on Magic Online using a lot more hotkeys. Um, and it's helped me a lot, but yeah, you have to be really careful. I think I'm just gonna play Marauder next turn, pass. I'm not gonna attack with Bleak Coven. Time pressure's on them. Okay, still gonna just play Marauder here, I think. In Aikido, 1986, what's up? F6, baby, that's right. Just always keep the time pressure on them. Okay, they take cast down. I'm gonna jam Marauder. Maybe they have Chainer's Edict, but is what it is. We can still potentially beat that even if they have Chainer's Edict. They do. Okay. I guess I could have played it safer by playing Bleakhoven first, but hopefully that doesn't cost me. Again, I'm trying to keep the time pressure always on them. Deadly Dispute, Ancestral. Also, 6/3 ain't bad. They have 2 cards in hand. There's a Cleansing Wildfire and a Cast Down. Nice. Let's just cast down them. I think I take out their Disciple here. And then attack even. I guess I could die to like multiple Gal Blasts. I think I'll just stay back. Again, I just want the game to go longer. It looks like they don't have prisms, but their mana is also better because they don't have blue spells. They only have red and black spells from what we've seen. So yeah, they don't have prisms. Maybe they had 1 prism. Oh, Flashback Edict. Okay, well that takes their whole turn. And I get to gain 4 with Vamps, which is nice. Ichor Wellspring. Let's go Bleakhoven, drain you for 4, go back up to 12. And then I think I just go... Actually, I'm just going to try to resolve Deadly Dispute here. I also get a mana, which is nice. I get to Ancestral. I don't know how many times I'm going to say I get to Ancestral. Just kill this now. F6. F6 again, their turn. And then on our turn, we can draw a couple more cards. Looks like they're going Blood Fountain. They're trying to play really fast, which they are succeeding in right now. Ichor Wellspring. Draw. Galvanic Blast. Okay, let's just kill this. Then I'll play an Ichor Wellspring and then Cleansing Wildfire then. They're using a lot of time. They're down to sub 2 minutes. That's real. Ichor Wellspring. There's FANGREN for next turn. Nice. Let's just keep them down on mana. Play a tap land. The next turn I can gain at least 5. Kark Clan Shaman. I like it. I can draw some cards here, or next turn when we play Marauder, we can gain a bunch of life if we want. Oh, make their creature unblockable? Please no. I wonder if I just sack both Wellsprings right now, sack 4 artifacts, kill this so we stay at 12, then we don't die. I think we do it. I'm going to do it. And then next turn I can gain life with treasure. I'm actually going to sack 2 lands here. I'm doing it. They're going to go Deadly Dispute on their Enforcer. Sure. Still get to draw cards. It's just F6. They're down to a minute 20. Another FANGREN. I'm just going to play FANGREN, gain life, I think. Well, yeah, I am going to gain life here. They have Star, 2 cards in hand. Drain us down to 11. My line is going to be Darksteel, Gem Marauder, Crack Treasure, pass. Marauder, Crack Treasure. We go up to 15, which feels pretty safe. F6. I always just like keeping the time on them. Sub 1 minute. Can we time out both of our first 2 round opponents? This opponent has been playing pretty quick. Oh, they're saying GG's. GG's. Maybe they're thinking they don't have enough time, or maybe they think they just lost to Marauder. Nice. Yeah, timeout 2 affinities in a row. There we go. Whew. That game won though. That game won. That was incredible. We had triple Marauder in play and we lost. Yeah, the opponent played really well, and their brew is sick. It really makes me want to play this deck. Whew. Okay, 2-0 against Affinity. Let's go round 3. Okay, round 3. After timing out 2 Affinity opponents, we're against Moku Bear. Would you like to play first? Yes. I think we've been on the play every time. I drew a lot of 0 land hands here. We're going to 5. This hand doesn't work. I've played Jeskai Ephemerate before, not the exact build from Heisen, but I have played it. Oh man, we're on 5. I don't want to go to 4. I'm going to keep this. Obviously, this hand isn't good, but cast down, Wellspring, hope to top deck a land. The Jeskai Ephemerate deck does seem really good. It has a lot of similarities in the playstyle to Evoke. But you get the Cleansing Wildfire package. Nice, that was such a good hit. Let's just ramp right now. I'm going to get... Maybe I just get Mountain here, because I have 2 red spells in hand. It's kind of weird to get Mountain, but I think I'm going to. I think Darksteel Citadel is very good in this deck. Having more untapped lands and more targets for Wildfire, I think is really good. I've really liked it. It looks like it's Fae. They're passing with Counterspell mana up. What would I rather resolve? Reckless Impulse or Wellspring? Probably rather resolve Wellspring, because then if I draw a Deadly Dispute, it's really good. So let's just lead on Impulse. They probably Counterspell it. And then I play Wellspring. It's less card advantage right now, but it could also just resolve, and then that's good. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Land is good. Okay, one more untapped land, and then we can turn 5 boarding party here. We are actually ramped. Blue-red Fae. Okay. If they end up turn Spell Stutter, I'm going to blast it on my turn, just so they don't get to untap and protect it, or ninja us. And then we're 2 turns away from casting this. I love that saying when it comes to Magic. Like, so anyway, I started blasting. Like when you're just like sacking all your stuff, like just doing a bunch of stuff. Okay, nice. Could hit a cast down here, but other than that, our hits are pretty good. Reckless Impulse, that's a nice one. I'm sure boarding party is just going to get lightning bolted, but I'm still going to just play my stuff. Oh, that is spicy. Nice. So now they're just going to kill this. Then they have another one to deal with. Cascade is so nice. F6. See, I'm behind on time a little bit here, but I try to play fast, even like from this early, stages of the game. Yeah, this is a mulligan to 5, and we just cast a turn 5 boarding party, and then we're going to cast a turn 6 boarding party on a mulligan to 5, plus drawing some extra cards. May not be able to play that Chromatic Star, but is what it is. Rather cast the boarding party. Just start grinding them out. And then if we draw a Deadly Dispute, even if they counter it, we at least get to draw 1. Another Reckless Impulse. Nice. When you have so much card advantage, it's just like Affinity. It's hard to counter all the card advantage. Nice. I guess they could Spell Stutter this Gal Blast and then hit us with Ninja. That would be pretty annoying. Looks like that's what's happening. We still have a boarding party here, though. It's still a 6-3. Gonna just attack. And then play a tap land. We lose the star. Next turn we can Reckless Impulse, though, with Gal Blast available. If they Ninja back Augur, that's kind of bad for us, but they also need to play a removal spell on this. And we can still just draw and potentially resolve Ancestral Recall here, so I think this matchup's also pretty decent. I think a bad matchup is actually Tron. When I played against it, it felt like they just had so much inevitability, and I was like cleansing wildfiring their lands and stuff, and still felt like I just couldn't win the late game against Flickertron. So even that might be kind of a rough matchup. I mean, it's winnable, especially with wildfire and spellbomb, but I think this deck has reasonable matchups across the board. All right, let's start by. I guess let's start by just attacking. I think I might want to start with Reckless Impulse. 69 viewers, nice. That's sick. Okay, now I actually don't need any more mana. I actually start wanting to Cleansing Wildfire their red sources, I think. I don't want to give them a free mana as well. And if I stay back to block, they probably just kill this. And then still hit with Ninja anyway, so let's just attack. Lightning Bolt. I think I am going to Cleansing Wildfire their mountain. Maybe it's better for me just to have more mana. I'm going to do it. I don't also want them to be able to have double red source. And I obviously can't play Gallblast into a known Spell Stutter Sprite here. Abrade the boarding party after taking damage. Okay. Well, now I might be able to resolve this Gallblast unless they have exactly Dispel. See what we draw off Wildfire. Probably get Mountain. They do. All right. Pass. They usually have 2 mountains. I've never seen them play more than that. They also have Fjord, but a lot of times people only play like, 2 or 3 Fjord. I always play 4, but yeah, we gotta try to take them down on mountains. Did they miss? They missed on Augur. That's pretty bad for them. Chromatic Star. Okay, well I can't play that into Spell Stutter, so it's just pass. We're pretty close on time here. Opponent's still with Spell Stutter in hand. Can't forget. That's why I keep saying it. I don't want to just cast Star into Spell Stutter. We're down to 14. They're at 8. They could double Spell Stutter this if they have it. Nice. We get to cycle. Okay. Obviously, we want to draw Deadly Dispute. We want to draw more Reckless Impulses. I guess there's only one Reckless Impulse left. More boarding parties. Bleak Coven Vampires. Blood Fountain is great. So now it's bait, because we want to resolve Blood Fountain, obviously. Thanks, Aurora. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. They let it resolve. That's kind of annoying for me. I thought they would Spell Stutter that. They're going to let me cycle? It's kind of surprising. They just let the star resolve. Very interesting. We're down to 10. We're going to have to do something soon. It was interesting the way they went for the Abrade. Okay, there's Deadly Dispute. Let's fire this off. If they have a counter spell, we still get to draw 1 no matter what, because it's part of the cost. If they double Spell Stutter this, I get to resolve Blood Fountain. And again, we get to cycle this no matter what. FANGREN Marauder would be a decent draw too. I guess they can just scred it, but... Counterspell? Oh, they're going for the double Spell Stutter. Okay. Before we get to draw. That makes sense. So now I don't want them to have third Spell Stutter or Counterspell for Blood Fountain. Another Ichor Wellspring. So if I go 5 mana, get back double boarding party. I can't cast it this turn anyway. I'm 1 mana short. So I go Ichor Wellspring. Draw Bridge. Blood Fountain. I think I'll cycle the Blood token. Could draw Vampire or something here. I guess we could even cast Marauder. I guess I can discard Bridge. Can keep the untap land in case we draw a 6-drop. Kark Clan Shaman. That's actually a pretty good one. I'll cast it. And then I think I'll just pass the turn. I can just kill these augurs like on their turn. I mean, I guess I can do it now because I get to draw cards. Never mind, I'll just do it now. Okay, kill both augurs. Draw 2. Still have enough mana to blood fountain here. Yeah, blood token hit there. That was nice. Cast down is nice too. There's Marauder, nice. 1 draw too late. I'll just pass the turn now. Plan on cracking Blood Fountain. Just gonna get back double boarding party here. Of course I want to gain life with this Marauder, but just gonna let them hit. We're at 8. They can't triple bolt. Wow, they have 3 mountains actually. Good to know about. Boarding party, boarding party. Blood Fountain has been great. Maybe 2 is worth it, or at least 1 main, 1 side for the grinding matchups. See, I have 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can go boarding party into double cast down if I need to. Yeah. Boarding party into cast down. We've like way outdrawn the opponent here. Counter spell targeting cast down. That's fine. I have more where that came from. And they're going to play a removal spell on boarding party. And then I'm going to play double cast down, I guess, on their upkeep. Another Abrade. Triple main deck Abrade, triple mountain. Really interesting. They have 1 card in hand. It's just cast down. I have another one. F6. Nice. Staying up at 8 seems good. There's no way that they can have 4 lightning bolts. I think, let's see, 6, 10, 11. So untapped land, I can play both my cards. Otherwise, I'll probably just play FANGREN Marauder. Because I don't want to, let's see, I only have 1 cast down left, I guess. Okay, now I'm playing boarding party. They know about this too. They could still win. Ooh, Deadly Dispute's actually really strong. All right, 1, 2, 3. Boarding party into Bleak Coven. Nice. And then if they kill one of my creatures here, I can just Deadly Dispute the creature away. I'm just going to leave up Dispute. Going to trade. And they'll probably just play a burn spell on Bleak Coven and I just Deadly Dispute it away. Then I can FANGREN Marauder gain 5. I think I do board out Marauder in this matchup, at least 2 out of the 3. Blood Fountain has been MVP. They're at 4. We have a 4-power creature. Not a bad spot to be. Yep, 3 main deck FANGREN. Yeah. I mean, we should have lost against Affinity. Maybe both those times still, but we timed them out. All right, let's just untap. Another Bleak Coven. All right, start by attacking. I guess it's not even enough. All right, they chump. Then I just try to play another Bleak Coven. They have to have Counterspell. Lightning Bolt. The Bleak Coven after blocks? I don't really understand that. I guess it's just a safe way to do it, but I'll Deadly Dispute. Then they need Counterspell. Bleak Coven, and then I'll also just play Marauder. Well, guess not. Nice. This deck just feels really good. Okay. So Pyroblast, I think this is what I was doing before, which I actually liked. I think I was sideboarding like this. Can also take out a Chromatic Star, leave in one Fangren. Yeah, just card draw tribal here. I was 3-0 with the deck last time, and then I lost the last 2 rounds. I lost to Defenders where our draws were a little bit awkward, and then I lost to Tron in round 5. But hopefully we get the 5-0 here. Um, yeah, I like just a couple Chainer's Edicts in this matchup. Still one Frangren as a way to gain life and just like a big body. It's not that good, but it's another threat. I like being a little more threat dense. Yeah, this looks good. I don't like Cart Clan because even though I can kill like augurs sometimes like I did or ninja, most of their creatures have flying. So I don't think Cart Clan is that good. I can just plan on doing the 1-for-1 game here. Let's go game 2. All right, game 2. Let's mulligan this. I've had a lot of mulligans. This hand looks fantastic though. Let's keep. I'll just put back the Marauder. It's not like we're against Affinity here. It's just the one Marauder that we don't even really want, just as like an extra threat. All right. Does suck that they get Hydroblast and Pyroblast against us. Oh no, they don't. Not Pyroblast. I was just thinking that they have a lot of Hydros, which sucks, but nothing I can do. Ooh, I get to resolve Wildfire. That's nice. They Augur hit Brainstorm. Okay, so now I go Swamp, Cleansing Wildfire here. I think I'm actually just going to get another Swamp since I have Mountain. I want a lot of black sources. Nice. Looking good, looking good. Rampant Growth draw card, still really strong. Yeah, I think I think I don't know if you're asking that question, Oloro, but I think either yeah, play a deck that you think can beat Affinity or just play Affinity. Man, this sucks because if I just go Galvblast right now, they can easily have Hydro or Dispel, but there's nothing I can do about that. So, just is what it is, right? Yeah, they have it. We can still outdraw a Ninja and just draw into more removal. Would love to resolve at least one of these. We'll see. Yeah, this metagame is looking really bad, especially with these new cards. I mean, the bans were so bad. The last bans from Wizards were just terrible. When I saw like just Companion, just um, Chatterstorm banned, I was honestly pissed. I wasn't pissed. That was wrong. I wasn't pissed. I was just disappointed. I was like, well, I guess we know what's going to be the best deck. A Tog is definitely a problem. It's got to go. All right, let's just lead on Deadly Dispute here. I can still go Chromatic Star into another Deadly Dispute. See if this resolves. It resolved. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that resolved. I don't want to play Blood Fountain into a Spell Stutter. I think I'm going to play Ichor Wellspring and then just play Chromatic Star. I guess I'm going to play Mountain, play Ichor Wellspring, and I can have Deadly Dispute available here if I want to like cast it at some point. Draw up to 7. I mean, they're hitting us with Ninja. We're not really finding our removal, but we're doing okay here. I think they probably should have. I know they help keep Tron in check, but even with the bridges, even if they ban a Tog with the bridges in the format, you have to have a lot of exile artifact removal in your sideboard because the bridges are just so strong. All right. I think I like Deadly Dispute right now. Resolve it. Try to hit a Galvanic Blast off a draw 3. And then if I do, I get to kill Ninja. If I don't, I just have to discard like a random tap land. Seems good to me. Galvanic Blast? Missed. Okay. I think I'm just going to discard Star plus Bridge here. Keep the lands. We're kind of looking to be in a bad spot because we've drawn 20 cards out of our library, but we've only found one removal spell. So now they're hitting with double Ninja. It's going to be tough. Because now they can also just start countering our removal, continuing to draw cards. If we draw a removal spell and boarding party into a removal spell, that's where we want to be. Wow, they might. Oh, I guess they can just go island counterspell here. Ban talk always hypes up the chat. Always gets the chat going. I wonder if they. Oh wow, they missed on lands. Wow, that's really bad for them. But no removal from us. Jeez, it's brutal. All right, I'm gonna play land. Start with boarding party. Let's see. Maybe not. Because I could just play Bleak Cove and Vampires. Then they have to spend their turn playing a removal spell on it. I get to drain life. And if they just have Hydroblast, it's still worth it. I just want to hit Cast Down or Galvanic Blast here. I'm going to just boarding party. Okay, well, if they have Hydro, they have to choose which one to counter. If they have Dispel, they get to counter one of them. If they counter the Gal Blast, I'm actually attacking with this because they're just going to untap and play a removal spell on this no matter what here, I think. I think I'm also playing Blood Token here, or Blood Fountain. Pass. So they get to draw a bunch of cards. But also, I mean, they have to spend a removal spell on this boarding party here. They might also need to leave up counter. If I get lucky and they just don't draw land, that could make it awkward for them. No, they do. Yeah, see, now they just basically need like a counter spell. They have Relic. Galvanic Blast. They're definitely going to have counter here, right? They're going to counter this. We know about a Spell Stutter Sprite, right? Oh, wow, they let it resolve? I think they can just deal with that with their removal spells, I guess. All right. Now, I guess I'm actually attacking. They're going to have to spend a removal spell here no matter what, right? They're at 10. I could just kill. Like, they're going to kill boarding party here. Whoa, they're going to 4? Thought they were for a second. That's so greedy if they do. I've used 2 blasts, so... Whoa! Okay, well, anytime they tap out, they lose. Lightning Bolt there. Resolves. Could have played Deadly Dispute, sacking my vampire there, I guess. Exile a card from my graveyard, sure. They have triple blue up. Maybe they're thinking they're never going to tap out. I'm going to go for end of their turn Deadly Dispute. We get hit down to 8. They still need an answer for Boarding Party. I can't believe they just took 6 off Boarding Party going to 4. They're attacking with only 1 Ninja? Boarding Party better than Ninja? Jeez. They're planning to just chump? Whoa, maybe they took out a lot of their removal spells. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, they might have taken out all their braids thinking I don't want removal in my deck. That's definitely a possibility. And they need actual counterspell for more Bleak Cove and vampires if I can draw those. Augur of Bolas, fine. Why didn't they attack? They should have just attacked with both, right? They need to deal me damage and draw cards. Blue Blast. Okay, that makes it tough. They can Blue Blast kill this. Deadly Dispute, sack Blood Token. I guess I can also Blood Fountain back vampires. And this. It's slow, but... I mean, they have Blue Blast now, so now they can just kill the party. They let it resolve. Don't really understand what's happening. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. I can Blood Fountain back, like, I can play Vampire if they counter it, then I can next turn Blood Fountain back double Vampire, and they have to counter all those. They're just chumping? Don't really understand. We're also at 10. So I think the play here is going to be play land, cast Bleak Coven. And then if they counter this, just Blood Fountain back double Bleak Coven. And then they have to counter all those. Yep. Yeah, Boarding Party greater than Ninja, huh? I guess they're gonna pop Relic in response to Blood Fountain. I see, I see. Okay. That's fine though. They can't ever tap out. So maybe I don't even go for the Blood Fountain right now, because they're just gonna Relic it. Down to 8. I could still certainly lose this game. They're just taking really interesting lines. Maybe they're thinking they have so many counters they can't lose. They just want to play it safe. That's a possibility. What about now just going Deadly Dispute, sack Treasure? I think I'm going to do that. Sure. The fact that Deadly Dispute is an instant is just so huge. Makes all the difference. They're letting it resolve. Okay. Sporting Party. They might need a lot of counters here. Reckless Impulse. That's why I did not play a land first. Feeling decent here. They have 7 cards in hand, but they have to counter like everything we do. And leave up mana for Relic at all times. Reckless Impulse. There's a cast down. Alright, I'm going to play land. I guess I play Swamp. Play cast down here. They Blue Blast, okay. That's a start. Let's go play Swamp. Play cast down here. We still have Galblast up. Yeah, they can counter a lot of things here, but they have to counter like a lot of things for the rest of the game. They scred this Boarding Party. Okay. That resolves. I could just play this Reckless Impulse right now and not leave out Gallop Blast. I think that's actually fine. I'm going to do it. Okay, well, there's another thing they have to counter next turn. See if we die to like multiple lightning bolts. They've already played two, and I don't think they can have that many in their deck. Okay. We're also up like 2 minutes on time. I think I still like one Blood Fountain as the number. Oh, they reveal Counterspell? Brutal. And they're gonna draw another card. We're going down to 6. I could start cleansing Wildfiring their mountains, but we know they have 3 mountains somehow. Just crazy. Who has 3 mountains? Okay, let's go mountain. Let's say I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I think I'm gonna lead on Wildfire ourselves. Actually, what I should do here, 5, 6, 7, 8. I shouldn't have done that. I should have cracked Blood Fountain right now. No, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, actually. Never mind. Screw it. Forget everything I just said. We have no basics left. Drawing mono lands. Let's make them use the counter here. They might still have that Brainstorm in hand. Just not going to crack. I'm not going to use this Gallop Blast yet, I don't think. Basic land cycling. Maybe I just go for it here. Make them counter it. I don't know if it's getting much better than this. I'll do it on their upkeep. I think I go. Sure. Not really expecting this to work. I guess I could have wildfired them, yeah. How many counter spells have they used? Only 2. And we've used 3 Bleak Covens. We have 22 cards left in library. We died a bolt now. Yeah, we are probably dead at this point. Okay, they got us. That was a good game. I could have made a couple different decisions there. I thought we had 0 chance, and then when they went down to 4, that like gave us a little bit of a chance. I think I just like the same sideboard plan. Maybe just not even have this Marauder. Maybe play even more Chainer's Edicts. Just keep their creatures off the table. Just infinite removal spells. Marauder's not that good. It's just like gonna get countered or get like, I don't even know if they have Scred, but all right, let's go back. Too late. We're doing the triple Chainer's Edict. We're on the kill everything plan. Oh man, why? I kind of want to keep this. Kind of want to keep this. I get to draw 1 card with Star, so we have 19 lands left in the deck. We have 2 chances. We have 19 out of 53, which is what? What percentage chance is that over per draw step? A 35% chance. So we have like probably about a 50% chance to draw any land by turn 2. If we miss, that's pretty bad. Our chance to draw land by turn 3 goes up really hard. Really high. This hand's not that bad. It's about 50% to draw land on by turn 2 because we get to cycle Star. We have double Gallop Blast to buy time. We have Reckless Impulse. I'm gonna keep. I want a lot of interaction. This could be a mulligan, but I think it's a keep. I just want to have like a bunch of removal, basically. All right, land, please. Land one time. Going for it. Oh, I should have added red. Still probably. Oh, I would have played. That was just a misclick. She wasn't really thinking. Okay, well we got out of it. Yeah. No, I think this was. I think this was a reasonable keep. We got lucky to hit there, but even if we missed and then we hit next turn, it would have been, fine. They missed on auger. Okay, we're gonna kill this auger for sure here. It's not an efficient turn, but I don't want to get ninja'd and I don't want them to be able to untap and protect it. So let's just kill this. Not that much luck again. We were like, I think above 50% chance. We were like probably 60%. I could hypergeometric it, but don't know exactly, but I think we were pretty reasonable there. All right, let's Cleansing Wildfire ourselves. If they counter it, they counter it. If they don't, it's really good for us. We have Galblast up still, which is nice. Gonna get Swamp here. They counter it. Next turn we can play, Impulse and Cleansing Wildfire potentially, or Impulse and then whatever we hit off Impulse. They're just not hitting land drops. That's pretty bad for them. They can Hydroblast or Counterspell this, but ooh, Chainer's Edict, probably not going to be relevant. Let's go Cleansing Wildfire ourselves. Can play this other Impulse next turn. Yes, I want to use the ability. I want to get Swamp. And Deadly Dispute. Great draw. All right, now we're just in a really fantastic position. They can't even play a creature next turn because of Edict. Oh, wow, they're going to hit Ninja? That's aggressive. They're going to Ninja into Chainer's Edict? Or just, trade this for this? This was going to go away. I mean, I guess I could have cast it, put it in my graveyard, but they hit a land and it's a red source, but still feeling great. We have a lot more gas, especially with this. I think they're going to Ninja just to draw one. And then I just get to Chainer's Edict the Ninja. Okay, they don't. I guess they can try to spell stutter this, but I have the Gallop Blast, so that doesn't actually work. I'm surprised they flashed this in. They should have waited, I think. Yeah, this doesn't work. Now I just get both their creatures. Then I'm just gonna resolve Deadly Dispute right now for Ancestral. I just love calling it Ancestral. It's so fun to do. Another Deadly Dispute. Wonder if I should just cast this right now too. I guess I'm just gonna cast Reckless Impulse. Boarding Party and cast down. Not bad. Nice. Looks like we're advancing to the 3-0 bracket, but this game's guess not over. Boarding Party into Blood Fountain. Nice. I can't even spell stutter this because I have another Gallop Blast. And I have this cast down too. Counterspell targeting Boarding Party. Well, Blood Fountain gets that back, so not bad. And then let's go tap land. Just we lose this cast down. That's fine. I could also just. I think I can Deadly Dispute my blood token right now. I'm gonna do it. I want to resolve this. Draw two. And then I have Gallop Blast up still. Nice. Even more card advantage coming. This deck is really fun to play. It just draws so many cards. Maybe I just vamp. Actually, I'm just gonna start with Impulse here, I think. Cleansing Wildfire. Play Swamp. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, maybe 8 mana. Let's just Cleansing Wildfire ourselves and then play a Vamp. Play Boarding Party next turn. This deck is running beautiful. When I played it in that league off stream, I was like, I gotta stream a couple leagues with this deck and work on it a little bit because really felt like it had potential. And I still feel like it does. I mean, they still have 6 cards in hand and they're at 20, but we just have such a incredibly massive mana advantage, and we have a Blood Fountain in play. It's not Blood Fountain that's making it viable. It's Deadly Dispute, Ichor Wellspring, really. I think that is what's just allowing this deck to be like so good. And one of the things that's allowing Affinity to be really good as well. Okay, how much mana do we have? We have a lot of mana. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many cast downs have I used? I have a lot of bad hits on these boarding parties. I kind of want to wait. Let's start with, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to start with Blood Fountain, back my creatures, play Vampire, play tap land, pass with Galblast up. This is like the most conservative line I could possibly do because I don't want a boarding party into a removal spell here. So I can start boarding partying like next turn. Yeah, but this is still kind of 2-for-1ing them, draining them. And they're going to have to play creatures at some point, you know? And then I can boarding party and like not miss as much today. Black and red card draw, yeah. Now red is too with the. This is a really cool card though. I like it. It's a good print, I think. Ooh, nice. 6, 10, 11. So I will just boarding party now. And then I can just play a Bleak Coven or another boarding party. Deadly Dispute. Let's just sack Darksteel Citadel to go up on 1 mana or sack the treasure. Just sack treasure. I don't need to go up mana. Blue Blast, the boarding party. Okay. Draw 2. Okay, now let's just play Bleak Coven. Drain. They only have 4 cards in hand to our 7. We only have 23 cards left in library. And we have so many threats left here. Okay, I'm just going to try to Gallop Blast this right now. I know I can save the Gallop Blast to have reach. I just would rather take this out. If they want to Dispel or Hydra, that's fine. Yeah. I like mostly Rakdos for the name for this deck. Whoa, that is like so aggressive. So now they're just dead. Unless they have some 0 mana play. Alright. GG's. 3-0. Nice. They got stuck on mana there. Just unfortunate for them. We kept a sketchy hand and got there. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Been such a long league. Wow. 2.5 hours, and we're going round 4. I'll see everybody there. All right. 3-0. We're against Aaron G. Would you like to play first? Yes. Snap, keep this. This hand looks fine. Yeah, that was crazy when we had when we had when we had 0 seconds on the clock and they had 1 after I got disconnected. That was brutal. For those that don't know, in a challenge, I was playing against Boros with Evoke. Each player had like 40 seconds on the clock, and then my internet cut out for about 20 seconds. And then I ended up losing with I had 0 seconds, they had 1 second. So if my internet didn't go out, I would have been able to win. Again, I played this matchup. Oh no, I haven't. I'm not sure if I played this matchup yet actually, but it should be pretty good. Marauder gains life. Vampire gains life. I mean, they can just draw. Oh wow, nice. They have the Vampire's Kiss. That's cool. It's just untap. Oh, play creature. Okay, I'm gonna cast down that. We can just crack star on our next turn. Nice. Hit a land. I will crack star next turn, but I can just leave it in play as long as I'm hitting land drops. We're at 14. They have double blood token. We have more removal. They sign in blood, sure. We need to draw vampire and have black mana for it. They helix us. Okay. Cleansing Wildfire. Fantastic draw. I should just crack star now. I want to be able to use it for Marauder, though. Maybe not. If I miss on drawing a land off this draw trigger, I can just crack star. So I need Swamp. Okay, we drew a land. Nice. So now next turn, if I draw another untapped land, I can go Marauder, crack star, gain 5. Nice. So another untapped land is probably our best draw at this point. And they have to crack their blood tokens in response to Marauder. Or, I mean, they can always just kill this, but definitely want to play this in a spot where I can gain 5 immediately. So, will not be cracking star. Man, it's getting close. Untap land, please. Gain 5 would be so nice. Untap land. No. Probably hit a cast down here. Okay, Reckless Impulse is nice. That, yeah, now next turn we can gain 5. They don't have haste creatures. Okay. So we have to not die here. We could die, though. We could certainly die. Looks like they have it. Geth's Verdict, Tyrant's Choice. Oh, okay, nice. Nice. There we go. Marauder. Gain 5 right now. Go up to 7. They have 1 card in hand. Yes, I want to use the ability. Thank you. Land, Shaman, go. They can't crack blood if they draw lands. They can't crack blood now, but Vampire's Kiss is looking sweet in the deck. They might crack blood, but again, oh yeah, that's not good for them. Maybe they didn't know that it's any artifact. Yeah, they concede. Whew! That was so close. So close. Okay. Marauder comes in, and I think Kark Clan Shaman comes in. I think Cast Down is worse than Kark Clan Shaman because Shaman can deal with pretty much all their creatures and can easily 2-for-1 their creatures. I think Shaman's just better than Cast Down most of the time because it can 2-for-1. Oh, wow. I didn't even I was about to not bring these in. Okay. I think Cast Down comes out and maybe like a boarding party or two. Yeah, Fangren is good just because like you can trigger it and a lot of random opponents trigger it too. Um, it's just like serviceable even against like fairy decks. If you can trigger it, it's really good. I'm happy to be playing like a straightforward matchup here because this league has been an absolute grind. Um, this looks good to me. Boarding party costs 6 mana, and we already have a ton of 6 drops. I could even cut one more boarding party. Like, I think I just can win by Vampire, Fangren, Marauder. If I like gain life off either of these, I should be able to win the game. And I do just want maximum early removal for their creatures. I mean, I can play Cast Down over Edict. And then I can choose which creature to kill. I could just side out boarding party entirely. Maybe this is just enough ways to win, and having more removal is better. Triple Cart Clan is already a lot, though. I don't want to be like cast. Yeah. I'll have one more threat. One boarding party seems fine. Can boarding party into weather. The one mana vampire that makes a blood token, the only I don't think it's good in this deck at all. The only deck I could see it in would be potentially in Red Black Reanimator, because it seems better than the other one where you have to sack the vampire. Because this one you play it, then you have the blood token that you can loot away Crusher and draw, and then you have a creature in play to play around Edict. So that seems decent. I'm gonna mulligan this hand actually. I want interaction. Okay. Let's put back one Marauder. Opponent said Fangren really good versus me if I'm trying to blood token LOL. Needed to kill you before that. Yeah. I'm saying it was really close. You almost killed me before I could Fangren. All right, let's go bridge. Turn 2, we'll just go Citadel. We'll try to just ramp up to this Fangren here. They for us. Mono Black Burn seeing a reasonable amount of play as well. Torture. Let's go Darksteel Citadel. Ramp. Let's get Swamp. Another Darksteel Citadel is actually not bad. I need to get to 7 mana for Fangren, which is kind of tough. I want them to play creatures. Tyrant's Choice is like one of the best cards in their deck because it's like their Helix. Okay, well, now I need to just go play Star, play Bridge, pass the turn, and then I'm going to Deadly Dispute this. And I still need to get up to 6 actual lands before I can Marauder crack the thing. But I might not have enough time. If they just don't draw any creatures, I'm just dying here. Could draw Weather the Storm as well, I guess. Or Vampire here. Another Marauder, another Deadly Dispute. Cast down. I'm at 6, so I could just die at this turn. I think the play is play Kark Clan Shaman, Deadly Dispute away the Kark Clan Shaman right now, try to find Weather the Storm or something else, and I get another treasure, and that way I can Fangren gain 5, worst case next turn, or Fangren gain 10. The other option is just to tap out for Fangren here, but then they can just Edict it. I think I like looking for Weather right now, especially while they're tapped out. So I leave up the green mana, I guess. I go Kark Clan, Deadly Dispute, sack Kark Clan, and there's Weather the Storm. Nice. So now I can go Cleansing Wildfire myself and then Weather the Storm. I could also go. I can just Weather now, gain 9. I can also Galvblast them, not have to use all my treasures, so I can sack those to my Fangrens, but I guess I'm just going Galvblast you, Weather the Storm. That saves a treasure, which is actually better with Fangren. So we did hit on the Weather. Nice. Gain 12. Go to 18. Nice. This should be good enough because I can gain 5 next turn. Or I can even, I'm not in any danger of dying, so I can just play Fangren and then just not even crack treasure. And then if they Edict me, I can treasure in response, or just not even because I have another Fangren. But They probably can't beat Weather the Storm, gain 12, FANGREN, gain 5. I'll just let this happen. Oh, wow. They outplayed me. I was going to wait. I was not expecting divest. Could have just gained 5. Got greedy. I wanted to be able to use the mana for something. Magma Head. Thanks for the follow right when I punt. Might end up costing me. I mean, they have 4 cards in hand. We're still at 17. I think I need another black source. Okay, there's Vamp. Should be safe still. Definitely a huge punt there by me. Just got greedy. They have 4 cards left. Did they not have like creatures in their deck? They definitely have to. Okay, they drain for 3, draw. We're gonna drain for 4. We have a lot of card advantage left in the deck still. A couple of removal spells. Can't believe I didn't gain 5 off that FANGREN. Should just be at 19. They're drawing cards. Wow. Divest. Okay, they miss on this divest. Divest Pog. Jeez. Gets Verdict us. Okay. We can also draw Blood Fountain. Okay. Just waiting for them to draw creatures. Just casting Morsel Thefts. They're gonna kill us. Not like this. Can they draw some creatures, please? Okay, so they have land in hand. Bump in the Night is 6 damage here. Okay, nice, nice. I can just wait until they cast a spell and then go blast, blast, weather. So now I'll just wait until they cast a spell and then I can respond to it. Okay, well, maybe I can just go off here. Drain you. This should do it. Gain 15. They did outplay me on that play, but looks like I was just able to find both my sideboard weathers. They say GG. GG. Having the Bleak Covens helps burn in like this matchup a lot. They said, sweet deck. I saw you post on Twitter. They say, good luck in the rest. You too. See you around. Okay, nice. 4-0. Let's go for the 5-0. All right. Round 5. We had to wait almost 15 minutes to get paired there. We're against Ezokrado 1989. Really good opponent. Played a lot of Fae in the past. We'll see if they're on Affinity or something else. They always play some of the top decks, and they play really well. So they don't make it easy to win. But we'll see if we can just get there. This hand's very good. See what they're on. Gonna turn 2 Wellspring, turn 3 Impulse. Looks like blue-black Fae. Okay, I'm excited to try out this matchup. Again, we just have so much card advantage. I'm gonna go Swamp, Wellspring. Draw another Swamp. Not bad. Drawing lands is decent here. They don't ninja us. Okay. We have Deadly Dispute up. I think I'm just gonna go play Citadel, pass the turn. Plan on just like maybe going for Deadly Dispute end of their turn, then I can untap and Reckless Impulse. But if they just do nothing, I'll just cast this end of turn. And they're gonna have to use a spell setter or counter on it. Alright, should I go for Deadly Dispute right now? I don't think so. I mean, they definitely have counter or spell setter. I could choose to just not Deadly Dispute here. But if I do it and they counter it, I get to untap and Reckless Impulse, so I'm going to do it. I also get a treasure token. I guess it could be mono blue as well. I thought it was just going to be blue-black, but I guess we'll see. Reckless Impulse. Okay, Gallop Blast is good. Let's just kill this now while they're tapped out. Draw. Galvanic Blast your fairy. Play tap land. Next turn can Cleansing Wildfire plus Reckless Impulse perhaps. I guess it could be mono blue Fae. As Rakdos plays all varieties of Fae decks, I definitely like going for the Deadly Dispute there. Ooh, FANGREN, not bad. Alright, let's start with Wildfire, just because we know we're gonna cast it anyway. Let's go Wildfire, and then I'll Reckless Impulse, then play land. If this Reckless Impulse gets Force Spiked, it's annoying, but at least then when I tap out for stuff in the future, that won't get Force Spiked, so let's just tap out for it. Okay, nice. Now I can start, next turn I can either just play the Ichor Wellspring or start playing my 6-drops, and it's definitely mono blue Fae with whatever, this is a Gush basically, yeah, Fathom Seer. I have seen mono blue lists without Miscreant, so they're just trying to play without it right now. Is it too big of a tempo loss to play Ichor Wellspring this turn? That's the only spell I get to play. I feel like that it is. I kind of want to just boarding party here, just ignore this Wellspring, because I get to keep tapping out for stuff. I could also just play Marauder. It's pretty close. Just gonna party. Do you like to party? I'm gonna cast this. It resolved. Interesting. I mean, I guess they can ninja the Fathom Seer, but I'm gonna attack. Next turn, I'm probably gonna go Bridge, Vampire, leave the treasure token in play to try to gain 5 off a Marauder. They might not have Counterspell. They're gonna ninja us here. Okay, this is beatable though. I mean, we still have 7 cards in hand, or I guess 6. I can't count. Boarding party greater than ninja? You heard it here at Snapball Games first. They concede. Nice. Okay. Let's do this. I could just play 2 Chainer's Edicts. Kind of like 3. I'd have to cut like a Reckless Impulse. I do like Chainer's Edict, just Chainer's Edict sound bad against Fae. I mean, if they don't have creatures in play, I feel like they can't do anything at all. Like, if I stop them from ninjaing me, they can't get card advantage going. I don't have that much removal otherwise. Oh, I don't like Cart Clan Shaman. Okay. Most of their things still will have flyers. Flying, whatever. Hey, it's been a long league. Let's try this. All the removal, all the card advantage, no Marauders. Maybe I should have 1 Marauder, but I'm gonna try without it. Oh man. Gotta mulligan this. Okay, this we can keep. Put back. Putting back land is kind of greedy, but it's also just like fine, I think. I want everything else. This is a good 6. We don't have removal yet, but I have all the removal in my deck that I could have given our 75. See if we get ninja'd here. Looks like we are going to. No, okay. I think I'm going to just Wellspring. I'd rather resolve Cleansing Wildfire, especially since I have 2 Wellsprings. If they have Spell Stutter, they're going to counter. They might have had Ninja also. They might just have it all here. Delver. Maybe leave up Counterspell as well. All right, now we have to just go for this. If they have counter, they have counter. Maybe we should have one fiery cannonade or two. No, shaman doesn't hit flyers also. So there's that. Wow, they have it all so far. Okay. Turn 1 fairies here, turn 2 sprite, turn 3 counter, turn 4 counter. Also played a Delver in there. Okay, so they should probably set up a Delver flip here. They went top top. Ugh. Let's go impulse. Okay, hitting untapped land is solid. We need to hit another untapped land to have a chance. Looks like they don't have any counter spells. They'll probably reveal counterspell to Delver here. We can Bleak Oven next turn though. Preordain. It's gonna be tough. And we'll be on the play if we lose this game, which looks like we're probably going to lose. They preordain. They went bottom bottom. Okay. I mean, if we draw another untapped land and get to boarding party, if this gets countered, we're dead on board. Okay. We go back up to 9. They have 6 power. Now I need to boarding party into a removal spell for Delver. I guess that's still not enough. So I guess I need to go Ancestral Recall here, try to hit 2 removal spells. And I can't even boarding party anyway, so. There's one. Second one? Nice. Chromatic Star. If they have anything, we still die. Attack. And on your upkeep, kill this and this. Flash in Fairy Duelist. So that still kills us, right? Fairy Duelist. Wow. I can kill 2 creatures, then I still take 3. I can Deadly Dispute. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Ah, man, so close. Wait. Oh, I can play Swamp. Damn. I can't quite play triple removal spell. Ah, brutal. Yeah, they were not going to block there. I don't want to show them double pyro. All right. Kill 2 things, get hit for 3 still. Close. Okay. If they flipped Delver faster, that would have been brutal. All right. We have all the removal. We have Pyroblasts. Still don't really like FANGREN. Let's just run it back. I think we have a much better late game, especially if we just draw more removal spells. That was a mulligan. Although it was a good hand. All right, this hand's solid. A lot of removal spells here. A couple land drops to hit. Looking good. No creature. Interesting. They might have like Hydroblast or something. They're hoping to Cleansing Wildfire or counter Cleansing Wildfire. Just try to not let them get the scry. Yeah. They have the Hydro. The way they F6, I thought they weren't going to have Hydro, but I guess that's fine. I have a lot of other red spells I need to resolve also, so. All right, let's Reckless Impulse looking for land. I guess I would rather Wellspring, because if this resolves, I get to Deadly Dispute. If they're counterspelling this, lose focus. Okay, that's fine. No. I want to wait as long as possible on this. As usual, I think Duelist is not very good. Look at these basics. Ezokrato, you're better than that. Okay. Looks like we'll probably want to resolve this here. Try to hit lands. I guess they could have Hydro. Impulse, land. Gonna miss on that boarding party. Stefan Lashak, what's up? Okay, they drew Gush. They have 7 cards in hand. One of them is an island at least. I think I want to just kill this right now. Just cast down. They're snapping off. Oh, they're trying to snap it. No. Okay, we don't have much left. There's Delver. Okay, they have 5 cards in hand. There's Deadly Dispute. Just see what they reveal to Delver and then respond. I think I'll still just cast down this right now. We know they didn't draw a spell, so it could be land or creature. Fairies here. Okay. I think I can just Deadly Dispute away a bridge here. Could just wait. I want to try to draw cards. Use my mana now. Okay. I like just playing it there. Now if I draw a 6-drop, I can still cast it. Am I going to get ninja'd? Oh god, they're just fighting through all this removal. Jeez. We're still at 18 though. We need to draw something here. They went top. God. Okay, that's something. No spell stutter 1 time, please. No. Now we're dead. Wow. My 5-0. Why? They went top on fairies here. Jeez. Feels like we don't have outs from this point. They drew too many cards off that Fathom Seer. Brutal. The Fairy Duelist got me. We were so close in game 2. I guess Boarding Party could do something, but they've drawn too many cards off Ninja at this point, it feels like. Brutal. Got by Mono U Duelist here. Another ninja. Alright, that locks it up. GG's, Ezokrato. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I told you it would not be easy. Damn, we were so close to the 5-0. 1 game away. No, why do you have to show me this? Oh, into Vamp? Chainer's Edict 2. Still is over. They just counter this, and then they kill. Good games. Could not quite get the 5-0. Still a 4-1. So we 4-1 twice and 3-2'd with the deck. Deck still feels really strong. Like, we were right in that matchup. Wonder if I could have played any differently. Like, the turn I played the Cleansing Wildfire into 1 blue mana. Maybe they got me the way they F6. Yeah, I need some Cannonades. I think you're right. Should have Cannonade or even the black one that cycles. I think I should have Cannonade, though. Maybe we only need 2 Chainer's Edicts. A lot of times, I mean, of course, could play against Boggles, but Fiery Cannonade is good as well. I think I'd probably go like this. Yeah, Suffocating Fumes. I think I like Cannonade better. I think I like Cannonade better than Fumes. It's close. I guess Fumes is a black card that doesn't get Hydroblasted. It's better against elves. Maybe Suffocating Fumes is just better. It's like just better against Fae, right? It doesn't get Hydroblasted. All the Fae decks are gonna have Hydroblast. Plus Fumes can be cycles. Who cares about the Duelist? Deck feels strong still. Got the 4-1, not the 5-0. Yeah, alright. I don't even know if I own it. Oh yeah. Oh, we only own two? Alright, well we can just play two. I mean, we gotta play it. Alright. This is like probably what I would recommend moving forward. Deck felt really strong. So make sure you get the Duelist in there. Thank you everyone for watching on YouTube. That'll wrap up this YouTube video. Really good changes post board here with the Duelists. I really like this deck. Like I said, if you want to play it in the challenge, I'd recommend 4th Marauder main, more Affinity hate post board, or just play Affinity if you want to win. One of those two. It's just too much at this point. But thank you everyone for watching. It's been a really fun league. Till next time. Peace.